video button.
Hey, hey.
Hi, Holly.
How's it going?
Good. I'm talking to Donna. She's trying to get on right now.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Oh,
Fabulosity. So
crazy. What is going on?
Donna, do you have your other Zoom open right now? Because if you do, you need to close that down.
Okay, I'll close it down. All right.
that might be it. We love technology, right?
Telling you, I tried to. Okay. Clicking the link, and it's doing nothing.
Okay, it should come up, say like launch application. Hang on a second. Technology is so fun. It's like just the best. Okay, gallery view. Let me see if we can do this. Let me try to invite you.
Holly's going to invite you. She's going to send you an invite.
I'm going to invite you via email
Okay,
here.
an email?
Yes. So let's see.
Can you hear Holly, Donna?
No.
Okay.
Okay, hang on a second. So funny. Technology.
I'm like sweating already.
It's all good. And thanks for being on, everybody. And, just hang in there while we always have these little technical things. So what I'm going to do is I am shooting over a login to Donna. You should be able to just do a one tap. Here we go. It says,
Donna, Holly just sent you a one-tap link, okay?
here we go.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to let you go.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
We'll try that out. I love technology. I'm telling you, like the first time, the reason that I actually just a funny story for anybody who's, amused by, I'm totally technologically challenged, but the reason that we started doing Zoom was because I could not figure out Google Hangouts, and everybody talks about how easy they are, but all I kept doing was re-downloading the program, and I was like, why is it so hard?
I've never been able to do Google Hangout either, and everyone tells me it's better.
That's what everybody says, but I'm like, I haven't been able to figure it out. So this is what I know. Anyways, if you are joining us, it's probably a setting that I am supposed to change, but at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, there should be a little button that says like start video. So if you want us to see you, we'd love to be able to see our faces, so we can smile at you and not just at ourselves in the mirror here or in the reflection. So if you can enable your video, that would be fantastic. It's not required. Don't worry. You don't have to speak or anything like that. So I don't want you to worry about that, but we're going to go ahead and get started. I am going to start off by, first and foremost, kind of giving you a little explanation as to how these things go. This is a business presentation, super chill, kick back. I don't know if you have your beverage. I don't drink, so I drink coffee. This is like my drug is coffee, and this is actually decaffeinated coffee too. There you go, because I'm old, and you know what I mean. I won't be able to sleep if I have caffeine this late. Oh, the days when I used to drink just gallons of it, but I guess you get better with time. Anyways, my name is Holly Hireman, and how this presentation works is super informal. Like I said, we're here primarily to kind of give you a little bit of down low on us and how we got started with this crazy home business that is just crazy. So how we got started, a little bit about our stories, where we're at now, the success that we've had, and also just hopefully as we're telling our stories, you can figure out really quickly that, you don't have to be a genius to do something like this. You don't have to have special, qualifications or special education. So just, hopefully you can get a little bit of an idea of exactly what we do as Beachbody coaches. All right. And we get to be ourselves, which is great. Right. I used to work for a corporate, and I used to like dress up, all nice every single day. And now I don't. Now I'm wearing a tank top. I love tank tops. I could live in them all day long. So how I'm going to do it is I will mute everyone's line. So if you're not yet muted, I'll go ahead and mute everyone just for the benefits of the recording. And so you should be able to enable your screen. Hopefully, Donna, maybe you can enable your screen. At the bottom left-hand corner, there should be a start video option. For some reason, it's disabled at first, so you have to enable it when you first come on. So hopefully you can do that with us and we can get rolling. But I'll mute everyone. And as the presenters come on, then what I will do is I will unmute each presenter. And yeah, and that's the way it'll go. So hopefully we'll get in and out in roughly 30 minutes. All right. Hopefully you have nothing better to do on a Thursday night but to hang out with us. No, just kidding. A little bit about me. So if you're like, who is this crazy lady? First of all, I'm pretty sure I'm certifiably crazy because I have a 2-month-old and a 2.5-year-old. And those are probably, my doctor says those are 2 of the hardest stages. So if we can survive through this, then we just got to make it through the teenage years. And then I'm pretty sure it'll be golden for the rest of our life. There you are. Good to see ya. So a little backstory on me and who I am and how I got started with Beachbody. In 2008, I found myself recently divorced, in a tremendous amount of financial debt. My ex-husband, not to go into details, it was not a good relationship. It was pretty abusive. So when he wanted to buy something and open up a new credit card, I just did it. Right? I didn't think anything of it. I was just always trying to make peace, always trying to make sure that not to ruffle feathers. So several years of that relationship, almost 9 years of that relationship, over a lot amount of time, we accumulated over $50,000 in credit card debt. I was a couple $100,000 upside down on a house. I was upside down on 3 different vehicles. So his truck, my truck, and a toy box trailer, and also furniture and everything else, right? You're young, buy on credit, buy on time, and made all the wrong decisions early on. And finally in 2008, I'm sitting down with somebody and he's helping me trying to figure out how I can get out of this hole. And he basically said, like, your only option is to file bankruptcy. But I did a little bit more research and I found out, okay, even if you do file bankruptcy, that just stops people from calling you. It doesn't mean that you're forgiven of the debt. And I didn't know what I was going to do. I felt really super hopeless. Not to mention, of course, I was just coming out of a bad relationship. So I was pretty emotionally shattered as well. And I was really looking for something that I could grab onto, that I could really start to turn my life around. And I wanted to know, like, financially I needed to get a handle on things, but emotionally I needed to get a handle on things. And I needed to get myself around some people that were positive and supportive. And just, if you don't know where my background is from, I used to work for Chalene Johnson's company, Powder Blue Productions. I was actually, at the time, I was vice president of her company. I made good money. I was also teaching. And I picked up as many possible classes as I could. I was teaching 14 classes a week. Do the math. That's like 2 a day. That's a lot. Plus working full time. And then I started doing personal training. And then I picked up some hours with my parents' real estate, like stuffing envelopes. Just any way that I could possibly make some money to start to make a dent in this. And I sat down one day and I said, I'm just going to figure out how long it's going to take me to get out of this hole financially. And it was going to take me about 15 years to climb out of that financial hole. That's if I kept up with the pace of working 60 to 70 hours a week. So someone said to me, hey, why don't you check out this Beachbody business? You can work from home. You do it at your own time. You can literally work in the middle of the night. But what you do is you get paid for as hard as you personally work. And I knew that I was a hard worker. My problem was nobody was going to give me a raise where can make an extra $10 or $20 or $30,000 a year. Nobody was going to give me that raise overnight. It was going to take way too long for me to pay off all the debt. So I decided to go for it, especially with such a low investment. I decided, why not? I'm just going to give it a shot, and I'm going to give it a year. And the worst thing that could happen would be I would lose a couple $1,000s at the most over the course of the year trying to get my business off the ground. But I knew that I had to do something. And so fast forward 2 years later, all the debt was paid off. I never filed for bankruptcy. And I was making double with my Beachbody business what I was making at my full-time job. 2 years into the Beachbody business. And all of that working about 10 hours a week. So I was able to cut back on my classes, gave my body a break. I was able to stop doing personal training. I was able to stop stuffing envelopes for my parents. And all I did was focus on Beachbody. And then, of course, my full-time job, which I loved. It took me, they practically had to kick me out the door because I loved Shalene and I loved what I was doing. And I was like, I only work my Beachbody business 10 hours a week. What else am I going to do with the rest of my time? So I just kind of hung in there until basically Beachbody actually purchased the company, and they said, we can't pay you what you make as a coach, and you can't be both a coach and an employee for Beachbody. So what do you want to do? And of course, at that time I resigned my position. And now my husband and I work part-time from home. We have a 2.5-year-old. We have a 2-month-old. We're here with them. And other than being certifiably crazy, life is really good. Life is good. So that's kind of my story and my background and where I came from. I would like to turn it over to Miss Sally. Let me unmute you, Sally. You're good to go.
Hi, everybody. Thanks, Holly. Well, when I first started Beachbody, or why I got into it, well, first of all, my name is Sally. Hi, everybody. I'm probably certifiable crazy, too. I'm single with 2 kids. I have a 13-year-old and a just turned 6-year-old. They keep me on my toes. And so for me, when I first joined Beachbody, it wasn't because of the business opportunity. It was because my mentor, Donna Meyer, said, this is something you need to do. You need to have this in your life. You love Shakeology and you sign up as a coach. And so I just did it because I trusted her. And I really just wanted the discount for all the awesome products that Beachbody offers. But let me tell you, I worked my butt off when I was working for corporate America. Like Holly, I'm a worker bee. I love to work and I love to make money and have fun and enjoy what I do when I'm not working. But I was working all the time. And as a single mom back then, just with one, I was finding myself putting my son in daycare like all day. Like he would be in there from 7 a.m. until like 7 p.m., sometimes a little bit longer. And that just wasn't a life for a child. You know, like that kind of sucks. Like having to be at daycare just in crazy town all the time. But I didn't see it for a long time. I actually met a man when my son was 8 years old and did things backwards again and got pregnant. And so we moved in together and, we did plan on getting married and things were great that first year until we moved in together and I started seeing some red flags left and right, like you wouldn't believe. Like all of a sudden it was brand new tires on his truck. And then it was, buying things that were needed. And then it was, it was this and that, buying gifts, whatever it may be. And it was all on my card. And suddenly I started seeing that. And mind you, I was pregnant at this time. There's a knock on the door, and it was the repo man. And that kind of sucked because I had no idea what was going on because I still had my account and he had his, right? That's what I thought. So fast forward, like 4 years later, I'm in $20,000 of debt. He's an alcoholic. I was living in this crazy world of just basically, and it was unstable. Everything was unstable. The kids were unstable because now there's 3 kids. And, because of those red flags, I didn't marry him. So I was able to think, and I had to think, and I had to pull my kids out of this situation that, living with anyone who has a disease like alcoholism or a drug addict or mental abuse or physical abuse, whatever it may be, it's not cool. It's totally not cool. So it took a lot for me after being sucked in that world for so long to pull myself out. And what the heck am I going to do? Because I forgot to tell you, in that year that we were together and the red flags weren't all there yet, I quit my career because he said, I got this. I've got your back. So of course I'm going to believe that, right? Because we're going to spend the rest of our lives together. And so I quit my career where I was doing an awesome job at. And 4 years into that, Donna Meyer said, well, remember that thing called Beachbody? It's in your back pocket. Use that. Well, heck yeah, that's the tool that I have in my tool belt. Hello. So I've been gone now for exactly 1 year. 1 year, June 18th. It's been a year that I've been gone. I picked up one day and left. I called my girlfriends up, 8 o'clock. Can you be at my house tomorrow morning? I've got to move. And everybody said yes. Everyone packed me up, and the movers were there at 9 o'clock. Out of there, guys, because I had Beachbody in my back pocket. Right? I'm not saying that I've paid off all my debt. It's only been a year, but I'm telling you, I can pay my rent now. As before, I couldn't. I had my parents paying my bills, had my parents bringing us groceries, toilet paper, paper towels, whatever we needed. You know, I filed for state help. That sucks. Like, from someone who prided herself on buying her own house as a single mother, worked, had a great living, had a great life, to nothing, hitting rock bottom because I was thinking I was helping someone else and they were just taking advantage. I am so grateful that this Beachbody opportunity came to fruition. And I just, like, you know, like Holly said, now I'm here. I have my 2 kids. I only work maybe 3 hours a day at most. If I don't have my kids for some reason, I will, like, work my tail off so that I can have the next day off, you know, like, totally. But what's 2 or 3 hours? And especially when, like, you love doing what you do. All I'm doing is helping other people lose weight, gain confidence, because let me tell you, the personal development that comes with this job, or whatever you want to call it, because it's not, it's like having fun, is out of control. Like, because I had that personal development that, you know, was always reading and working on myself and helping other people work on themselves, I was able to pull myself out of crazy town. So that's my little story.
I had to unmute myself. Sorry about that. All right, cool. Let me toss it over. Donna, I lost your video. Let's see. I think you're here, though. Are you still here, Donna?
I am.
Awesome.
I'm here. And I see my, oh, here. There we go.
There you are. Yay.
Hallelujah. I think my story is a little different than everybody else's, but the important thing is they all have a similar train of thought. And for me, I was working at Powder Blue the day Shalene came in and offered this opportunity. And I remember she called it a multi-level marketing. I thought, we're opening a department store now? I didn't get it. But what I did understand about myself was this. I was 60 years old at the time. I'd just gotten a divorce, and I was looking at working the rest of my life, I'm pretty sure, and wasn't sure I could stay in California and ever buy a home. So it was, I wouldn't say bleak, because, you know, optimistically, I thought I'll get through it. But I'm so grateful I did, because I don't work now. And I am secure. And without Beachbody, I would definitely be working probably till the day I died. So it has been a blessing. And I really hope people that are on the call give it a chance. It's many times not what we think it is. It's what we want to make of it.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much, Donna, for sharing. All right, Chelsea, take it away.
Hi there. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Wait a second. Hang on a second. I'm having some issues. It unmuted, then it muted. Hang on a second.
Okay.
Let me try again. There, I can hear you. Can I hear you?
Yes.
Okay, go.
Okay. Hi, guys. My name is Chelsea Lieber. I'm from Sacramento, California. I am a wife and a mom to an almost 2-year-old little girl. And I became a coach in 2011. At the time, I felt like I needed a change in my life. I was lacking passion for my full-time job. I wanted to get into better shape. We had just gotten married, and we wanted to start a family. And our goal was for me to be home with our baby. And to be able to contribute to our family financially, but also be home to raise our children. At the time, I was working full-time in commercial real estate, 8 to 5 desk job, and I just wasn't feeling fulfilled. There was not a lot of flexibility, and I knew that if we were to start a family, I knew that me being home, our goal of being home was not going to be possible if I stayed with this job. So I found out about the coaching opportunity, and I started meeting these incredibly motivating group of people. Everyone that I was coming in contact with, all these coaches, the one thing they had in common was they were happy, they were positive, they were motivating, they were, they had these strong relationships, strong marriages, they were having fun, they were healthy, they were super fit. These are all the things that I wanted in my life, all the things that I wanted for myself. And so I jumped right in, and it's been just an incredible blessing in our life and our family. Now I'm in the best shape of my life post-baby. I've been able to retire from my full-time job and be home with our baby and be able to contribute financially working from home.
It's fantastic. Thank you so much, Chelsea. And I think you're going to give us a little bit of a brief overview of like what we do, like what coaches do.
Yes. So as coaches, we help people with their health and fitness. We offer them support. We offer them accountability. We're helping others become their best while we're working on ourselves. So, one of the misconceptions that I had, one of the hesitations I had before I became a coach was I thought that you had to have a fitness background. I thought you had to have a nutrition background, and I didn't have any of those things. But what I learned was that you don't have to have any fitness experience. You don't have to be your goal body. You don't have to have any fitness experience. It's not about what you know. It's not about your background of your knowledge. It's about, being you, being authentic, sharing your journey, being real, sharing your ups and downs, your struggles, how you're overcoming different obstacles. In fact, that's more relatable than, whether when no one's perfect. We don't have perfect bodies. No one has perfect nutrition, perfect form, perfect skill. We're all human, and we're all just sharing these same struggles like everyone else has. But the one thing we do have in common is that we're all works in progress. We're all working on ourselves, and we've all committed to being proof that the product works. So, as most of you know, Beachbody has the number one in the fitness industry, like P90X, Insanity, Turbo Fire, 21 Day Fix, Shakeology. We literally have something for every level of fitness. The other great thing I love about coaching is that it easily fits into your life. You can do Beachbody while you're out and about, while I'm at the grocery store or while I'm at the park with my daughter. In fact, I was at the car wash last week, and I was wearing a P90X hat, and I pulled in, and one of the employees came running over to me, and he was so excited to share his experience with the program. And it was so cool just to hear him, talking about how much weight he lost and how many inches he lost. And he's like rolling up his sleeve, showing me, his muscle. And it was pretty funny. But one of the coolest thing was he started to tell me that before he found the program, his niece introduced him to the program. And before that, he was in a pretty bad place. He, had gotten into drugs and alcohol, was at a pretty low point in his life. And he had said that program changed the direction of his life. And so that was pretty amazing to hear that and to see that how much these programs impact people's lives. Not just, weight loss and inches lost, but really how they can really change the direction of someone's life, which is pretty amazing. And I consider myself a pretty shy person, and I probably wouldn't have walked up to a perfect stranger and spoke to them. But because I had my hat on, because I had a P90X hat on, he recognized the brand and the logo and came running over to share with me. So I thought that was pretty cool. So aside from doing business, in person, meeting people you're out and about with, a lot of us build our businesses online as well through Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And that's something that we will work with you on. We'll train you how to do that, how to work your business on social media, how to interact, meet, and attract people. So really just coaching it's all about sharing your passion, sharing your journey. You're attracting others and you're inviting them to join you on your journey.
I love it. Thank you so much, Chelsea. All right, I'm going to turn it over to Miss Sally, who's going to talk about like the training and the support and all that good stuff.
Awesome. So yeah, let me tell you a little bit about the company, just a little bit. It was founded by John Condon and Carl Deichler in 1997. And when it was founded then, they had built up this huge empire. It was already 400 million before even P90X came out, like with everything else they were offering. But P90X really changed what this whole fitness thing. Do you guys remember like when infomercials started coming out first? It was like, you know, gizmos and gadgets and thigh masters. You know what I mean? Like there was like all kinds of different like, you know, gimmicks out there, like lose weight fast, you know, take this pill or whatever. So when P90X came out, and then they put out this infomercial, you know, Tony Horton, the creator of P90X, said, this works if you work. So if you put in the work, you work out and you eat right, here's the meal plan, this is going to work for you. So people were actually emailing the owners of the company and giving them their testimonials, you know, like left and right, or asking questions and doing that. So Carl and John could not handle the, you know, the overflow of emails. So they started saying, well, why don't we grab these people and put them in this forum so that they can help other people with all their questions and we'll pay them. So that's when the network, you know, came about, and that's what they called it, was the network. And that's when us coaches were born. And so Carl and John started paying people, coaches, to help other people in their journey, you know, in their fitness and health journey. People need that accountability, and they're looking for like-minded people. We always want to surround ourselves with like-minded people in anything that we do. So this really worked out. So, you know, they had a bigger reach, and these people were already doing that. So just paying them to continue helping people was just a perk. So now the really cool thing that about this business is that you don't have to be like, you know, computer savvy. You don't. Like Chelsea was saying, like you can do, I know, right, Holly? Like Chelsea was saying, you know, like she was out and about talking to someone about it. Someone approached her because she was wearing her P90X hat. You know, we have so many other programs, like the 21-Day Fix has been a huge, huge part of my life. And I've helped hundreds of women lose weight and get fit. And within that, you know, we are also working on ourselves mentally and emotionally and physically. And I mean, it just spreads like crazy. So you don't always have to do everything online. Now, we do have the training to help you with your social media. We have the training, like we'll take your hand and we'll plug you in to our team trainings, and they're super simple. We're all here to help you. It's not like just you and me or Holly and the one person. It's all of us. We are all working together as a team to help you be successful in your journey, whether it's, you know, getting fit, eating healthier, or running your business, building your empire, whatever it may be. So also we have like a set calendar to make things easy for you to start. We'll get you started, and then we plug you into our team challenge groups. Every month we have a team free challenge group, so we all run it together. And if you've never ran a challenge group, no worries, because I'm always running a challenge group. Holly always runs one. So does Chelsea. All of us are always running one that you can co-run with and invite all your friends, family, and people to that. So I always start off the first week of the month with a free challenge group. And then that runs into a Beachbody challenge group. So everybody actually buys their challenge pack, and we go through whatever it is, 21 days or a 30-day challenge group. And then we run these opportunity meetings that you can invite people to, people that are interested or that you have exposed your business to the business, right? And then we just talk about how we can help that. So it's super, super cool. And we also have huge events. once a year, we have an event called Summit. This year it's in Nashville, and we have quarterly events in your hometown. So you don't really have to go too far or anything like that, but always surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals is amazing, because this, I'm telling you, this entire community of Beachbody coaches, everyone's happy. You know, we're all happy, and we're all free-spirited, and we're just love to help you and help ourselves in building our business as well. So thank you. Who do we have next? Donna? It's Donna Meyer.
Yes, let me unmute her. Here we go. All right, take it away, Donna.
Thanks, Holly. You know, I want to start by letting people know Holly is my upline. She's my mother of Beachbody, and she is the leader of our, I call it our local team, even though it's probably people from all over the world. But I do think that's one of the things. And one thing before I talk about the benefits of coaching, I want to let you know that we are part of Platinum Presenters, which is the most successful team, both financially and with leaders. And I have to tell you, it's because of people like Holly. So we all aspire to be like her, and we all are so grateful for everything she does. But enough about her. I'm going to say what you've heard from probably every other network marketing. You're your own boss. You create your own hours. You can work in your underwear. Maybe they don't say that, but you can work in your pajamas. You know, you work for you, building your goals. But I kind of want to expand on that a little differently, because as a new coach, one of the common statements that people will make before they make the decision, I'm just too busy. I just can't. I can't add any more else to my plate. Well, I did a quick research on how much time people spend worrying about finances or handling their finances. It's at least 2 hours a day. So right away, that 2 hours of worrying or stressing about finances could be put to better use. And as a new coach, and even as a veteran, I don't work from home. I laugh at that. I think I play at home. But my work as a coach is sharing. And I think what Chelsea said is the best indicator of what happens when you put Beachbody at the head of your life. You wear logo clothing. You're open to asking people, you know, how is their day going? Because they'll tell you, and they will always tell you how you can help them, whether it's with Beachbody or something else. So I always say to a new coach, your biggest challenge in the beginning will be stay connected with your team. Make sure you put Beachbody first, and you're friendly. Now that can be done throughout your day, no matter where you are. So yes, it's definitely great being my own boss, being able to work from home, but honestly, it's probably the least stressful, most fun situation I've ever been in, to think I also get paid for it. So a couple things I think it's important for you to know, other benefits. We don't carry inventory. We don't carry stock. Anything that is ordered by your friends, family, customers is ordered through your Beachbody website. That is shipped through Beachbody. And guess what? Any concerns, let's say somebody's bag had a little leak in it, or they wanted to know how to change their flavor. All of that is done through customer service at Beachbody. So that's something we don't have to worry about. We never have customer issues. Also, the minute you sign up to be a coach, it takes about 5 minutes, so you need to spend time on that. Immediately, your website is ready for you to customize. Beachbody manages our website. We don't have to spend time creating it. Everything from customer lists to ship dates, so on, everything is in one spot. So the next thing a lot of people want to know, tell me about some financial benefits. And I think this is one, I have to be honest, you guys. First of all, we sat, I think the first 3 months, a group of us, and designed business cards. We didn't know what to do. We'd listened to these coaches that were making millions. And I remember saying, if I could just have enough to buy more shoes or go out for dinner more often, that would probably be pretty good. So that happened pretty quickly. But I want you to know, and I have the form, and whoever invited you to this meeting can also get this to you. But each year, Beachbody does a statement of earnings of their Beachbody coaches. And during 2014 to through 2015, Emerald is the first level in becoming a rank as a coach. Basically means you have 2 people under you. So I'm going to talk about the lowest ranges at the lowest position. That from the lowest to the highest of Emerald coaches for the annual year, it was 3,000 approximately up to 84,000. So just think about that. You have the ability to do what you want with it. And it's not, I quickly learned, it grows by the amount of effort you put into it. Now, the other way, you obviously make a commission off anything that's sold on your Beachbody website, but the other benefits to this are the residual or the passive income, what happens when you're asleep. And the first one is, if I have a customer that orders Shakeology and stays on it month after month, every month I receive my commission. Nobody calls me. I don't have to call and, do anything about it. It just shows up. The second income that happens, again, with that first rank as an Emerald, is you're eligible for a team bonus. So let me put this in perspective. Let's say you start out with 2, and they have coaches, and they have coaches, and they have coaches. Everybody below you, whether or not they're part of your immediate team, is part of your team. And you ultimately have the option to have a weekly commission bonus or team bonus from them. That's where it really gets interesting. I want to finish saying that I think, and I kind of started in the beginning saying, one of the benefits of being a coach, in my opinion, that's what Chelsea said, what Sally said, what Holly said, is that we work, even though we're independent, we work together with like-minded people. So you may be interested in this because you just want to help people. You really want to help people get healthy. It may be that you see this as a way to jumpstart your fitness or add another layer to your fitness. It may also be that you're just really interested in the income. You'll find there are lots of people. Some have combinations of all those 3 goals. Some focus on one. But the common goal I've seen with our team is and Holly leads by example of being the best version of you can be. And I think that's what I love, because it really helps me stay connected with my team. It helps me feel a connection. And just like me, I didn't really believe there'd be a place for me. I just kind of thought I'd be one of those in the background having extra shoes. You can do it. We have a place for you, and we'd love to see you join our team. Anyhow, thanks, Holly, for inviting me.
Thank you. That was fantastic, Donna. I miss seeing your beautiful face. It's so good to see you. We've got to, instead of chatting on just over the phone, we got to Zoom each other now from here on out.
Okay.
There you go. So
I want to see that.
What's that? I'm sorry.
I said I want to see that new baby so badly.
He's so chunky. You will. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about, like how to earn. And honestly, Donna covered a lot of it already. She talked about residual income. It's basically making money while you sleep. It sounds too good to be true, but I want to put a different spin on it. Imagine an artist who writes a song, right? Every time that song is sold, they're earning a check from it. They're not rewriting that song every single day. They're not re-recording it. They're not rewriting it. They're not rehearsing it. All that stuff. All that work is done on I guess in the beginning, right? So they do all that work up front. And then once all the work is done, they package it all up. And when people buy it, every single time they make a check. That's how residual income works. And that's how this business works. If you work your booty off, right, then the money will continue to come. because basically the way this whole crazy business works is you get paid by making other people successful. You get paid, people do this business for lots of reasons. They either want better accountability with their own health and fitness. Maybe they have a big health goal, or they want a big financial goal. Now, I am not going to be successful unless Donna's successful. Donna's not successful unless Sally's successful, etc. That's how it works. So we have a very low buy-in with our Beachbody opportunity, but one of the great things about that low buy-in is that we have to work really hard in order to make you successful. And the harder we work, the more successful you are. The more successful you are, the more we get to kick our feet up, right? So all the work is done kind of in the beginning, and it's 100% based on you and how hard you are willing to work, how much time you're willing to invest. Like I said in the beginning, I was only able to carve out about 10 hours a week in my Beachbody business. There were other coaches who were able to do 20, 30 hours a week. And you know what? They earned twice or 3 times as much than I did. And that's okay. I'm totally okay with that, because I knew, I was like, the proof is in the pudding. The people who work the business, they're the ones who make the most money at this. And so it is a true exchange of effort for dollars. It's a true exchange of effort for dollars. So if you're a hard worker, if you know you can bet on you, if you know that you can be accountable to something like this, and you want to make a lot of money doing this, then you got to do it. Like, there's no question about it. Now, like I said, people do this for lots of different reasons. My mom, for instance, she originally joined on as a Beachbody coach because she wanted her own accountability with her own fitness. But my mom is one of my highest earning coaches that I have, because she has been consistent since day one. And so not only does she have her own success story physically, but she's also a financial success as well, because she has just always been consistent with this, and she makes a full-time income working extremely part-time hours. That's the benefit of a business like this, is you can literally work part-time hours making a full-time income. It's not going to be overnight, though. So I'm not going to tell you that it's easy. I'm not going to tell you that that it's always fun. I mean, sometimes in order to get where you want to be, you're going to face moments of, do I really have to do this today? Just like, working out, right now I'm getting back into shape after having my second son. And it wasn't exactly easy to push play that first day to pick up that program and go, okay, here I go. I'm going to lose the weight again. But the hard work pays off. If you're able to be consistent with this business, this is the type of thing that can take you between 2 to 5 years debt-free and work and full-time income working part-time hours. That's really what I want to drive home for you guys today. But maybe that's not a big goal for you. Maybe you're just like, I just want to be part of a positive movement. I just want to be part of this positive team, because I don't have that support at home. I don't have that same support at work. I mean, most people, when you show up to work, they're not, going, hallelujah, you're here, we're so excited to see you, and just, praising you up and down. But that's the type of thing that we do as Beachbody coaches, because we are doing this together, and we understand that the more we can work together, the better the results are for everyone. So I'm so excited that you took the time to watch this with us today. Oh, I forgot the best part ever. Okay. Here's the best part ever. This is a franchise business. So think of this like Starbucks or McDonald's or something like that, where you literally have the opportunity to start your own personal franchise, where you could be making, 6 figures within 2 to 5 years. You can start your own personal franchise for literally less than a cup of coffee a day. So it's literally dollars. What this comes down to, your initial investment. And what Donna was talking about, the low end, the earnings of the lowest ranking coach that only has 2 people on their team is $3,000. You don't even put that much into your business in a year. So I guarantee that you will come out on top. You'll be able to pay for it. Gosh, that's a vacation. That's paying off a vehicle. That is money that is literally right there for you to reach out and grab. That is, of course, if you like helping other people. But it's paint by numbers. You do not figure out anything on your own. All of us started at ground zero. We are started at zero sales, $0, zero experience. But we do have lots of cumulative years of experience in this business, and we will teach you the ropes, exactly what you need to know in order to make this successful for you. Not for us, for you, your personal goals, whatever that is. That's what our goal is, to get you the results that you want. So on top of all of that, I want you to know that you have a 100% money back guarantee as well. We've got great packages to get you started. Super, super affordable, great packages to get you started. And we even can send you a pre-order link. So if you get on the phone with us and we help you exactly figure out exactly what package is right for you to get started with, then we can make it as simple as putting in the order for you, sending you a link, and all you do is open up your computer and complete your sign up. If you're not quite ready to get started as a coach, but you know, gosh, let's face it, I don't know anybody that's like, excuse me, I don't need to be any healthier. I am perfectly healthy. Thank you so much. I don't need any more health and fitness. So if you feel like that, then maybe you don't, but I don't know anybody like that. Most of us, there is room for improvement. So we want to get you started in some way, shape, or form. The best thing that you can do is to get in touch ASAP with the person who invited you to watch this presentation, and let's just see what the next steps are that are suitable to you. Not suitable for us, but suitable for you. So what I want you to do is pull out your phone, grab that person's contact, pull them up in your contact, and I want you to send them either an email or a text message and set up a time to chat with them right now. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining our call. I love you all. Mwah! And we'll see you on Facebook and beyond. Take care, everybody.